Holy smokes.
Oh. This is my kind of garage.
Sheldon, do you want to come over and take a look at this?
Yeah, the color is just too good, isn't it? Hey, this is for us. It's Antiquomania and heroin.
A nice little combination.
Oh, there's a good cure.
A little bit of a problem that Scott and I can relate to. It's Antiquomania.
Look at this. Finally a bike I can touch the ground on.
I'm not sure if that qualifies as a motorcycle.
I'm Scott Cousins,
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
and we're pickers.
See that fork in the road?
Take it.
We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us.
So it's nice to be in New Brunswick.
Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna find here.
Look at that, baby. Picked it up at a yard sale while I was waiting for you.
What is it, a salt shaker?
I think it's just a pepper. Hey, come on. You overpaid. That's part of a new collection I'm putting together. Little Goulias.
I don't get it. You usually don't buy bric-a-brac.
It's a Goulia. It's not bric-a-brac, it's a Goulia.
You make this stuff up.
I'm trying to get a new word in the dictionary of picking for small trinket type items that don't really have any particular place in any area of collecting. As we go along, I'll fill you in. But you are gonna love this collection when it's finally put together.
How late were you in the bar last night?
Well, not too bad. I love Fredericton. And the good thing is, it's got Canada's only craft college, which means there'll be lots of Goulias out there for us to find. So we're going to see Brian and Jamie today. They have a 100-year-old drugstore that's supposed to be just filled with stuff. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get in first into a pharmacy that's 100 years old. A lot of times in the old days, drugstores were sort of the everything store.
Yeah.
So they had toys in them.
Some advertising.
Absolutely.
This could be exceptional.
Okay, here, we're getting into a nice old area here. I bet you it's the corner, right on the corner.
Let's go meet them.
I'm beating you in.
As usual.
My big concern is whether it's been in the family the whole time or whether it's changed hands, because every time it changes hands, usually the best stuff gets pulled out. Let's go.
Oh yeah, showtime. I'm Sheldon.
Hey, Sheldon, I'm Brian.
Scott, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? Sheldon, Jamie.
We heard you guys had some stuff you wanted to sell.
Yeah, we do. We've been in business since 1914. There's been a pharmacy on this corner longer than that. It's probably 1870, thereabouts.
And was it generation after generation? I mean, same family? Or...
No, it hasn't been the same family all along.
Changed hands?
It's changed hands a few times, but the antiques have just stayed with the business every time it's changed hands. Most of it's in the basement.
Well, let's go take a look.
Right down this way, boys.
Holy smokes.
Oh.
All these boxes are full? I can see on the shelves a bunch of really old, cool things, including old liniments and bottles in the boxes, a bunch of old Apothecary bottles.
So everything's up for grabs? Nothing here is dear and near to your hearts?
No. We're selling part of our collection because there's too much for us to display. We have made attempts to get some of it in some museums, and there's not a lot of interest, so rather than have it in boxes in our basement, we'd rather it be in the hands of collectors, people who can enjoy it.
Saw something over here. Whoa, look at this, Shell. Right away, saw an unbelievable doctor's bag. One of the best ones I've ever seen. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's a small box with some ampules in it. So there's some sort of kit in there.
Yeah, there's a tray in there.
There we are. Not only does it open from the top, it's got a secret compartment where there's a little surgical kit in there. That is something we're gonna own. Definitely wanna make an offer on this, but I'd like to see what else you've got so that we can sort of formulate a plan in our heads.
Sure.
And maybe a budget.
Yeah. If we start throwing $100, $200, $300 out right away, it might drive the price up all day long. So I wanna start small and end big. Okay, I'm gonna start digging.
What's this stuff? Is this what I think it is?
It's a pill maker.
Ah. Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it would go on one of these decks, and when you slide it along, the powder that you've mixed would roll into round pills.
So this compresses into a pill.
It has to do with, yeah, making pharmaceuticals.
Oh, and there's one last piece in here. Looked like a little bullet maker, a little two-part press, nicely made, brass. This one is for making suppositories.
That's a suppository maker.
I thought it was either suppositories or bullets.
And
in effect, they're one and the same.
Right, yeah.
Either way, it's loaded.
To me, $100 is...
Whoa! Yeah, you're fair.
I want to be fair.
I go 50.
100 it is.
100 it is.
All right. Suppository maker for Scott.
I'll make them. He can use them. Shell, take a look at that. Tell me if you think that's got any age to it.
Oh, absolutely. It actually has more than age. It's got a little bit of uranium in it. And this under a black light would just jump out at you.
Is that what gives it the green color?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon, here's something we both need. Body tone pills.
Yeah. There's pretty much a remedy for everything you could ever conceive of in there. Look at Scott, you got Lloyd's biconical horse balls.
Graphco rectal dilators. Bayswater geriatric ointment.
I'm out. Antiquomania. Hey, this is for us. It's Antiquomania and heroin.
A nice little combination.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a good cure.
A little bit of a problem that Scott and I can relate to. It's Antiquomania. And evidently you need heroin to just dull the pain.
Who would have thought?
What do you want for this whole box right here of goofy bottles, including the Antiquomania?
I'd do $20 for that box.
Done.
Okay.
Okay, we got the doctor's box, which I love. I mean, it's got some serious age to it. So what do you think on that baby?
That's gonna be a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's I mean, I've seen the bags around by themselves, but not usually the complete kit.
Throw a number up.
We'll be fair.
It's $100.
They don't have the knowledge that we have of what the market bears for something like that. That's just too low. 200.
Fair enough.
I told you we'd be fair.
You were fair.
We
Thank
always
you very
are.
much.
Thank you
Yes.
very
All
much.
I want them to know that we're not going to try and steal stuff from them.
All right.
So what do you want to do about those bottles? Jamie and Brian have some great Apothecary bottles. They're all different sizes, they're different vintages, but they all have a good look. How much do you want per bottle?
$10 a piece or $8 a piece for more than 10.
See, I'd be more comfortable at $5 a piece if we took more than 20. So we'll pull out at least 20 at $5 a piece.
Maybe even make it more attractive. Why don't we say we'll take 40 bottles?
If you're looking to clear out a lot of them, we'll take a lot of them.
So I'm thinking $7 a piece.
$7 a piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, $7 a piece. Don't look.
Don't look.
It'll be less painful if you don't look.
It's like a Band-Aid.
So I'm distinguishing from the 30s and 40s and 50s bottles, and I'm concentrating on the 100-year-old bottles. Well, you know, Shell, I'm feeling pretty good about this.
All right, let's see if we are.
Letting those things go can be difficult. So even though they're hidden and they're in boxes, we've always known they're there.
Did we hit our 40? Because we committed to 40.
2, 4, 6, 8, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 38, 40.
Perfect deal.
Okay, so I'm fine with 95% of what's here.
Okay, what aren't you fine with?
Well, just the ones with the tops still with them.
Sure.
So he pulls 3 bottles out.
37 at 7.
Yeah.
We think he's pulling them out and they're gone.
3 at.
I know it's peanuts, but at 10.
Done.
Okay, so that, wait. We got to do the math on this. It was going to be 40 at 7,
280.
which is 280.
And now we're at 289.
Yeah, $2.89 exactly.
He just wants $3 more a bottle for those.
Extra $9. We're in.
I wasn't trying to
Perfect.
break the bank on you.
Perfect.
It just
No,
makes me feel better about those ones a little different than the
Hey,
others.
we're good. Those are great prices, great bottles.
Hey, this has been great. We got a lot of small stuff and a little packing to do.
This is one of those once a year, if you're lucky, days as a picker.
That's very unique to get into the basement and buy that old stock.
This is a fabulous doctor's bag, isn't it? I mean, look at that baby. The little secret compartment there. We should double up and make 400 off it, so I'm okay with 200. Good bottles, top of the mark. We're gonna do the quick flip. If we can sell them all for 600, that's what we're gonna do.
I'd say we did all right, and so did they.
We're coming back when next time we come to Fredericton.
We'll sort through it again, and you can take another pick.
I just remembered, I put something aside. It's a little Gulia. It's a bit busty. So now what would you want for something like that?
Gotta have 50 cents.
It's busted.
Glue it back together.
One-time offer, 25 cents.
It's a deal.
That's a deal. I don't shake on that.
See you later,
Thanks
guys.
a lot, you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Now that was just a killer pick.
Another fine day in New Brunswick.
Yeah, I love picking the Maritimes. I love the Acadians. And I've picked up something really wonderful.
What is going on with you? His foot's missing.
I know, isn't it beautiful?
Tell me what's going on.
It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know yet. We got quite the little collection of Gulias going here.
You know, sometimes I worry about you.
Just sometimes? Yeah. So we're off to see Brian. Been picking for 18 years or so. It's always nice to meet another genuine picker.
Member of the fraternity.
I'm hoping picker translates into buy and sell, not buy and hoard. There's Winder's Point right there. Bingo.
Hey, this looks interesting.
Hi there. How we doing?
Scott, how are you?
Ryan, glad to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sheldon. Where do you do some picking?
Mostly around St. John, Fredericton area. Sometimes I go to the state of Maine.
How's the buying been?
It's been outrageous this year.
Show us what you got.
I have some stuff in the garage.
I want the motorbike. It's amazing, all the different weird, sort of disjunctive, conjunctive nature of it.
Well, usually if I come across the yard sale and I spot something that I've never seen before, I'll buy it.
It's a store display just to talk about arthritis, and so many people would love to have a skeleton. Interesting item because people will use it as a Halloween decoration. Other people will just use it as a fun thing to put in the window. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start at 40.
You make her 15, she can have her.
50 bucks.
Yep.
Done. A lot of guys looking for skeletons, and it's not real easy to find one that size. Oh, look at that. Fredericton High School football team, 1926-27. That's cool. It's got a great look. The date's right on it. The name's right on it. You think we need to take that back to Calgary?
Yeah.
The price has got to be right.
So how's $35?
How about 25 bucks with the busty glass?
Well, I might as well cut my losses now.
Done. I got a buddy that'll put a piece of glass in that. $95 that quick. And you got a bunch of little decoys.
How much a piece would we have to pay for them?
In the $40 range.
Per.
Yeah.
So I pick out what I think are the 6 best.
I'm thinking a couple $100.
I don't really have the room for it.
Ryan was sticking to his 240. Took another tack. You're stuck on 240.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Now that's a negotiator.
Let's throw that in at 240.
Yeah, okay.
That is
You got a deal.
beaut. That's the best negotiator I've ever seen. I want that. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
And are they from here?
No, they're from down south, New York.
I love salt glazed cobalt blue jugs. Man, they almost look too good to be true.
Yeah, they're just really, I think they've never been used since the day they were made.
Shell, do you want to come over and take a look at this?
Yeah. My color's just too good, isn't it? It just instantaneously yelled, "Fake! Fake!"
Because there's just no wear whatsoever on them.
Well, I bought them from a reputable guy, so really.
And did you buy them as 150 years old?
Yeah, yes I did, yeah. I bought quite a bit of stuff over the years from this fella.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't think he would have steered me wrong.
Well, he might not have known.
No, and I'm unlike him, I'm not an expert on it.
Here's my problem. Zero wear.
Yeah.
Always look for wear where wear should be. If there's no wear on the handle where it's supposedly picked up every day for 150 years, ask yourself why. If there's no wear on the bottom where it's been dragged across a counter or put down, ask yourself why.
They look like they've been bought and then never done anything with them all that time.
And that's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Could have happened. They could be totally right. We could be walking by the deal of the day,
Yeah.
but you got to go with your spidey sense.
Yeah.
I'd rather not buy something when my spidey sense is tingling than buy something and be buried in it. No hard feelings.
Where do we go from here?
Welcome to the house.
Oh, you got lots of stuff.
Yep.
Oh, I love the chainsaw sculpture side. I'm pretty excited. I'm looking around, I see lots of collectible things.
I love the ship's model.
That's quite modern, but
Modern or not, she's a beauty. What would you need for something like that?
that one there, something's around $175.
I think I'd be more comfortable with $125.
Well, if you can just help me a little bit, I think you can own it.
Buy you lunch?
Well,
I'll buy you a beer.
it all works out that way, doesn't it? 150, it'll be yours.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
150.
Yep.
Seems fair.
That's
Yeah.
a nice piece.
I'm curious about the ship's wheel.
Yeah. I bought that at an antique show probably 10 years ago.
I don't like to hear that.
Yeah, I'm
That
wondering.
usually means you paid a lot.
Well, it's not too bad. I'm probably into it for about $2.25.
Good looking one.
Yeah.
Great for any bar.
Yeah.
We're dealing with somebody that's in the biz, knows the rules of the game, knows the game.
So what would be a fair price?
Well, you gonna let me make a few dollars on it?
Of course.
How's $250?
Oh man.
Okay.
That's a few dollars.
That's done. Yeah.
We don't have to worry about him coming too low, because if he comes in too low, we're accepting. We're not offering him more money today because he's in the biz. I saw something over here. Rat-faced Mickey Mouse.
That's what they call a Steamboat Willie.
That's what all the serious Mickey Mouse collectors are looking for, is that rat look to him, not the big, fat, wide grin that Mickey Mouse has now. This is made in Japan pre-war,
Yep.
but it's a knockoff. When I say knockoff, what I mean is it's a period unauthorized Disney product,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But the value drops
Sure does, yeah.
dramatically if it doesn't say Walt Disney Productions on it. What would you want for your Mickey?
Probably about 15.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do 15 on that. At 15 bucks, we'll triple or quadruple on that baby. That is a sweetheart though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That would have been a great souvenir probably in the 30s and 40s. You'd see in a tourist shop in Nova Scotia. What a great thing to take back to England with you or somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, I sort of like that, not because I think it's worth a lot of money, but I think it's sort of cute. What would you want for that?
Oh, I could let you have that for $10.
Done. If I go to Sheldon's house and he's got a couple lobsters on the dinner table and I come in with that little cup filled with melted butter, I can get 25, 30 bucks out of that cup. I guarantee it.
Good luck with that. Now, you're into Nicky Knackies again, but these aren't going on the dashboard. We're done with that, aren't
These are not, no, we're not done with that, but these are not going on the dashboard.
All right, I got another room here with some stuff that
Oh,
you
look at
might
the
be
four
interested.
posters.
we? Yeah, spool-turned beds.
Yeah.
I want a couple more horses over there.
Base needs a little work.
Little love and care.
Yeah.
Missing the tail. It's really just a leave it as she is display model
Or a project.
Or a project. When that one's missing it would have had the rocker. One of them was quite a bit older than the other one. This is about 1910, that's about 1960.
Okay, yeah.
But better shape.
Better shape, not as old. Everything about it screams 60s.
Yeah.
Everything about this screams 1900, 1920.
And that's why people like antiques.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little green wheels on it. So what would something like that cost?
Oh, I'm thinking about $125 on that.
See, I think that's retail on that. See, that's a 75 bucker for me.
Yeah.
That's all it is. No more. 75 bucks.
Okay.
75?
Okay.
Yeah.
75?
75 it is.
We should be able to get the 125 that he was asking for.
I'm curious, what's the story on this piece right here? That's a big
Yeah, it's a Rydom, right?
Yeah.
It's a little Rydom fire
Yep.
truck.
fire truck.
Probably American is my guess, but we'll see.
Still has his bell and the siren.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been ridden hard and put away wet.
Oh.
It's been left
It's outside.
outside.
Somebody's had a lot of fun with it.
They sure have. They got that good display look. Put it up on a shelf and it would have a certain look, or alternatively, a purist would strip her down, redo it, bright fire engine red. I mean, what would you want for something like that?
About $150.
Rydoms are a little tougher than pedal cars, or...
If you want to make 110, you can have that. Okay.
It's big, it's
Yeah.
bold, it's red,
Yeah.
right? Do you have any chippies? Just little china pieces that are chipped and cracked?
I do believe I have them somewhere.
I'm looking for Goulias now. I got a Goulia thing going. They got to be chipped. They can't be perfect condition.
Not only are they chippies, they're also from this era.
Oh, yes! These are perfect.
Yeah.
Salt and peppers.
Battling salt and peppers. How much for the chippies?
No, no!
How much for the chippies?
That's my donation to you.
Yes!
How's that?
All right. It's always nice to meet a real picker and not a pretender. Ryan's a real picker. At 110 bucks, we should be able to double our money on that, no problem. That's beautiful.
That's a good buy. Easily 400 in our market. Maybe we can hold out for more. That'll fix up nicely.
It's got some good age to it. He's a little ratty around the mouth.
So are you. Thanks a lot, Ryan.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
It was great.
I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
So
you
did
guys
we.
come back.
Oh, we want to
Yeah,
come back
yeah.
because we got some great stuff from you, and we think you're going to be able to replace it by the next time we're out here.
I'll be on the hunt tomorrow. It was a good experience. They were wonderful guys.
Let's get picking. Don't hurt my lobsters. These are the best Goulias I think I've ever bought.
Trinkets. And now you got a new name for it, Goulias. What's Goulias? Give me that.
Not a chance. You keep your hands off my Goulias. I've got a purpose for these.
Incorrigible. We're off to Cap Pelé. They make more smoked herring there than anywhere else in Canada.
Seriously?
Yep. Who was the first guy to smoke a herring?
Cheech and Chong. We're off to see Michel today. He's a big acquirer of things. I understand he's got some oil and gas stuff, some signage, and money's no object for him. He's not short of cash. So the only piece of the puzzle I haven't found yet is whether he's motivated to sell or whether he just wants us to come and look at the stuff he's got. But when you hear that a guy's got as much stuff as this guy's got, you gotta take a look.
That's the key to the whole day.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled, because I'm thinking if this guy collects oil and gas, he's likely to have a gas pump out front or something.
Lobster traps.
There it is.
There,
That's gotta be it
the
right
place,
there.
Yeah. How could you tell?
Yeah.
Look at the signage.
Holy smokes. This place is covered.
Yay.
Oh! Watch my Goulias.
I'm worried about you, buddy.
You must be Michel.
Yes, I.
Scott, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Bonjour, I'm
How are you?
Sheldon. You got a lot of signs they're spilling
I got
out.
a lot of sign, yeah. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
Where do you find them, Michelle?
Like picking and then old barns and everywhere.
Got any spare signs?
You never know if the price is right.
This should be fun dealing with him. Lead the way. Show us
Yeah.
where you want to
I got
go.
some buildings
Right.
here in the back.
You get your own town. He's got 5 or 6 buildings, and I'm just hoping they're all full of goodies.
Well, let's get picking.
Wow, look at this place. Do you get any earthquakes around this part of the
Not
world?
really, no. Lucky, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see that motorbike. Look at this. Finally a bike I can touch the ground on. Does it run?
Yeah, it runs out.
Not sure what to make of it. No name on it. Looks like it's sort of a put-together thing or a hobby kit. Do you know anything about it? Where did it come from?
No, I don't know nothing about it.
Do your kids ride it?
No, I never use it.
So what would you want for it?
$450.
Well, that's a tough call. Are you negotiable?
Make me an offer.
Well, given that Sheldon would rather not be in it at all, I'd rather be in it at $250.
No, I can't. Not at $250.
Okay.
$350?
3 1/4?
$350.
Are you gonna give me 25 bucks on something else?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, we'll do it. I think we did okay on that bike, and I'm gonna look real good riding that.
I'm not sure if that qualifies as a motorcycle.
He looked very happy with his bike.
Now I know Scott's gonna be happy for the rest of the day. I've never met a lawnmower I like better than this one. Where are we going next?
I can show you another building.
Let's go.
A little bit of stuff here.
Scott.
Whoa, there's a sweetheart. Inside an old cradle, turn-of-the-century cradle, is a Hires syrup dispenser. My goodness, that's early.
Yeah, you don't see them often. Normally they all break.
That's the kind of thing that would have sat on a bar in a country store or in an old soda fountain shop 100 years ago. Man, that's beaut. I've never seen one of those, and I've been looking for Hire stuff for decades. Would you part with that?
Yeah. The price is right.
What are you looking for?
9.
I'd like it better about half that, 450.
Otherwise I can go 600. I can't go lower than that. So you won't find another one again.
You know what? I won't find another one.
I know you won't find another one.
I knew you were going to grab that,
Oh my
Scott.
God.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That's gonna look fabulous on somebody's bar.
I like that little sign. It's kind of trashed.
Yeah, it's a rare one. It's 1939.
There's a tin sign put out by the New Brunswick government. What would you want for it?
I need at least 75 for that one.
How about 60?
70.
65.
Okay.
Done.
I like the Wrigley sign. You just don't see Wrigley's tin signs. So it's got a little bit of embossing on it
Yeah.
here, right? A little raised lettering. This is, yeah, it's a little raised there too.
Yeah.
It's St. Thomas.
Yeah,
There
1949.
you go. Yeah, 49, there's the date. What would you need out of it?
1400.
Whoa, that's a big
Make me an
number.
offer.
What's your bottom, rock bottom line on it?
900.
Yeah, I'm at 400, 500, maybe 600 tops.
No, I can't do it for that
Yeah.
price.
God, I love that sign. I hate leaving that sign, but I just can't justify that dollar. We may come back to that later.
How long have you been collecting, Michelle?
Around 9 years.
That's all?
9 years. So do you sleep standing up?
Yeah. A little bit of everything. here.
As we went closer to the back of the yard, the sheds got less organized.
Look at this little cutter. What a sweetie, eh? Can I bring it down?
Yeah. The thing is damaged a little bit.
Oh yeah, see this thing's busty.
Yeah, but it's often.
So it would have to be put back on like that.
Little home-crafted thing,
Yeah.
one of a kind.
Different.
Could be used for a child, could be used just for display.
What would the cutter go for?
I don't know, $50?
Sold $50.
No negotiation.
None. And that keeps the momentum going. Goodbye. Easily $100. You have your favorite things in the house, Michelle?
Yeah, I can go in my office. I got a little bit of stuff there.
Always like getting to the house. That's where we want to be, because that's where the best things are going to be.
This is my office.
I love it.
Whoa.
Different.
Yeah, this is an office.
Whoa. That is one of the rarest tins you're going to find, pocket tobacco tin. We've seen that tin before. This one's in really good nick. It's a gorgeous little Canadian
Yeah, they're nice, yeah.
tobacco tin. Still got the paper label on the top, Rock City Tobacco Company, Quebec. Good tin. That's what everyone wants, and this is one of the best of the best. How much?
28.
I tell you, I was hoping to be into it for 1,500.
No, I can't do 15. I need more than that.
What do you need?
22.
Still a little rich for me.
But we're heading in the right direction.
I can go 1,800. That's like a lot of money.
How about we go at 1900?
I can't argue for $100, even though I'd rather be in it at 15.
1900.
Okay, deal.
You just don't get the chance to buy that tin very often. Thanks very much. What about your slot machine? I love the Indian head on it.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of slot machines. That is about as nice a one as we've seen.
Silver Chief.
That one has a really good look to it. Art Deco lines, a native head right in the middle of it, visible coins.
Okay.
Oh, you were close, Scott. You almost owned it.
I almost owned it. It wanted to give me money.
Yeah.
Wow. Would you sell that,
No.
please? Throw me your stupid number on it.
3,000?
It's a stupid number. So you don't want to sell that baby?
2,700? Can't go though. They're hard to find.
Oh,
Think about it.
I'll think about it. Anything else to show us?
Yeah, we can go in the garage.
I think you're saving the best for last, is
Yeah.
my guess. Holy smokes.
Oh. This is the room that is clearly meant to impress. Everywhere you look, it's just covered with signage and all sorts of color. This is my kind of garage.
That's what's so great about advertising. It's colorful, it's trying to send a message, usually has a good visual on it. You got everything in
A
here.
little bit of everything.
And all in the last 9 years.
9 years, yeah.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah, always. I love collecting because I don't know what I can find tomorrow or the next day, and it's the thrill to find another piece. I love it.
What about the Buick sign, though?
Yeah, it's nice, eh?
It's a beaut. Is that something you'd part with?
No, I want to keep that one.
You got a little Salada coffee tin up there, porcelain sign.
Yeah,
What about that one?
keep that one too.
Oh my God, look at that. Primrose gas sign. I've never seen that sign before. That's got to be one of the rarest oil and gas signs. It's from this area, it's Irving. Is that something you'd part with?
No, I want to keep that one.
No go. Don't even try. Don't even think about it.
How about the Acadian lines? I know I saw one outside there.
I could get double. Maybe I can sell one, but I need at least 1,200 for that one.
And I suspect around here, that's a pretty desirable sign.
You don't find them. They go up to 2,500. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm taking it that given the rise in prices, that this is a little more dear to you than some of the other sheds.
Yeah.
So try to get any of this stuff out of you going to be like really tough?
Just depends which piece.
Okay, I'm going to start looking.
All right, Scott, get picking. Michelle, you have the most amazing collection.
Thank you.
I see a whole bunch of signs stacked up against the pinball machine. That tells me that they're less dear to him or he's just got them and not so attached to them. I saw you had a 5 roses flower sign.
Yeah, it's a nice sign.
It's 3 color and it's in mint condition. Is that something you'd sell?
225.
225, did you say?
325.
325. Well, I'll offer you 225.
275.
250.
275.
Okay, I'll give you the 25 this time. It's only because it's in good nick. It's
Yeah, it's in good
really
shape,
good
yeah.
nick. I decide to take a little private time.
Hey, Scott. Scott?
Hey, Michelle, I was using the facilities and I saw something on the wall.
I told you he'd be
Where
under
do you get
your
the
bed.
screwdriver?
I carry one with me all the time. And what do I find? A King Cole door press.
With the king sipping some tea.
With the king sipping the tea. It's got some damage because when they put them in, nobody thought they were worth anything,
I
so
know,
they
I
just
know.
tightened
They
the
really
screw a
too
little
tight,
too
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But the good thing is it's taken a little bit of the hand, a little bit of the
but
crown.
the face is nice.
But the face is good.
Yeah.
It's the figural King Cole. That side in mint condition sells for thousands of dollars. What would you want for that baby?
600?
It's a bit steep. I'd be happier at 350.
Can't, no.
Okay, how about 400?
No problem.
Excellent.
Good.
I've always wanted one of these things. I want one mint, but as you probably know, the price doubles, triples,
Yeah,
quadruples
they're very,
when
very
they're
expensive.
mint.
Especially the smaller ones are worth a lot more.
That's a sign we should be able to get $600, maybe even $700 out in Alberta. You just don't see them.
I just spotted something. That's nice.
Yeah, Ford gum machine.
The
1 cent.
Ford gum machine.
Is that like Ford cars?
I don't think so.
It's in nice condition.
Yeah.
A turn of the century gumball machine. Really rare. Something you'd part with?
Depend the price.
Well, your turn.
700.
Whoa.
You really value that
Where
one.
you never saw one like that before.
I've never seen one priced like that either.
We were thinking maybe 2 on something
No, it
like
can't,
that.
no.
No, I realize that.
No.
We're so far apart.
Maybe 6, but
Take your best stab.
3?
450?
What about 4?
425 then would be halfway.
A little more than we'd be comfortable at normally. We're not going to argue over 25 bucks. But we both love this gumball machine.
And we could double up to a guy that's setting up a country store because that's got just the look you want. Man, you got some great stuff in here.
It's different. Everybody got different stuff.
But I see the Red Indian sign.
It's rough, yeah.
I noticed that he's got a 5-foot Red Indian porcelain sign. So the wheels start going, and Sheldon and I think maybe we can sell him the Red Indian store sign that we just bought in the Maritimes. Whoa, there's a big one. There's the biggest, best Red Indian sign I've seen.
We bought a sign the other day that's in better condition than one you have here. Would you be interested?
I'm always interested in buying signs. Yeah, I love signs, yeah.
I think I got a photo of it on my phone. 9+ out of 10. Original store mounting bracket on it.
That's a hard sign to find.
Especially in good condition.
The guy we bought it from, he thought it had never been outdoors. That's how good it is.
Absolutely killer piece.
Yeah, and we bought it in the Maritimes. We haven't shipped it yet.
What's the price?
We don't normally do this, but I'm going to tell you because we stepped up. We paid 10 grand for that sign.
You're worth a lot of money.
I tell him what we got into it because I got to get him past the shock factor of 10 grand. So I got a proposition for you.
Okay.
You know what we paid for it?
Yeah.
You know we got to make a little bit of money on it.
Yeah.
I would like to have you take us out of our 10 on this and throw in the one-armed bandit.
2,700 can't go to. They're hard to find.
That's our profit, is the one-armed bandit.
So now we're starting to talk swap, and that's when things get really interesting.
What do you think about that? Only chance you'll ever forget.
That's a nice piece, yeah. One-armed bandit, you don't find them often, too.
So if you're feeling uncomfortable about that, what's your proposal?
Maybe if I give you a gambling machine, $1,000 different, you're still doing good in the deal.
So you want to pay us 9 plus the gambling machine?
Yeah, but you don't have to ship it to Calgary. Shipping costs a lot.
Yeah, good point.
I know he wants the sign, because not everybody steps up and offers you 9 grand. How about you give us what else can we throw into the deal? Maybe soften the blow a little for him money-wise, but get it up for us profit-wise. You give us $8,750 plus the gambling machine plus the Wrigley sign. I've been thinking about that Wrigley sign all day.
8,000.
It's got, okay, final offer, 8,500, Wrigley's, one-armed bandit.
82.
8,500.
82.
8,500. I'm holding firm.
83.
I'm holding firm. You did that a couple times to us today. You held firm. I'm holding firm because I know when you get this, you're gonna love it. This is as much fun as anything.
Nice piece, a lot of money.
But you love oil and gas.
Yeah, I love
you
oil,
love
yeah.
Red
Yeah.
Indian.
83.
I'm pretty firm at the 85 cash, but I don't want this whole thing to fall apart for 200 bucks. One last try. You got to throw something else in for 200 bucks. Okay, 8,300 cash plus the gambling machine plus the Wrigley sign plus a $200 throw in from somewhere in here that we'll all agree on.
Okay.
Done.
Wow.
Beautiful sign.
You are going to be a happy man.
Yeah.
See anything you like, Shel?
I see lots. I love it. We're on a shopping spree and we have $200 to spend. What about the firebox?
I didn't even see the firebox.
You're hard on me. But okay. No problem. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so you get the Red Indian dealer sign. We get 8,300 cash plus the gambling machine, the firebox plus the Wrigley sign.
Deal.
Good deal for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that. I'm a little bittersweet about not taking that Red Indian back to Calgary because we've got a few buyers there too, but I'm happy to see you get it. I couldn't think of a better guy for it to go to than Michelle. You got little Goulias hidden all over the place.
No, no more
Hey,
Goulias, no!
Do you have any?
Do not sell him a Goulia.
Do you have any chipped or cracked pieces?
Not really,
I'm looking
no.
for. No. Ah.
We got a lot of stuff.
Okay, let's go. We paid $1,900 for that torpedo tin. We might be able to flip that thing quickly for $2,400.
I think I get the raw end of this deal. Somebody referred to it as a lawnmower, and it was you.
We settled at $350. I think we did okay on that bike.
You never saw that.
No.
Never seen that, and I've got a little Hires collection of my own.
That's good.
This is a beaut.
I think we can get 1,500, maybe higher if we can find a lid for it. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Hey, that
I
was
hope we'll
great.
see you again.
Yeah.
We'll see you
later.
next time.
Maybe you'll come to Calgary.
Yeah, I hope so. I would do it again anytime. Very good day. I enjoy it.
Wow, wasn't that fantastic?
That was an unbelievable pick and trade. I'm a little disappointed, though. I didn't pick up any more Goulias at this pick.
Let's head back to Calgary.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a horse that needs to get to the barn. You know, Sheldon, I think we should call Keenan and check in on him.
You never want to call Keenan.
I know, but I sent him a package, and I want to make sure it got there in first-rate condition, so I'm going to give him a call.
What did you send him?
You'll see. Just
Somehow I feel like I'm out of the loop.
Hello?
Keenan, you working hard or hardly working?
A little bit of both.
Oh, yeah, right. That means you're hardly working.
I'm working.
You should have got a box, and I sent it overnight.
Yeah, I got some stuff laying around here.
Now, make sure you get all the pieces out of that box, because there's some down at the bottom.
Okay.
Did you get them all out?
Yeah. I got them all lined up.
And you didn't break any?
Not a single one.
Beautiful. Take a lot of care with that stuff, because I don't want any of it to get hurt before we get back.
Okay.
Bye.
See you, Keenan. What the hell's that all about? Tell me what's going on.
It'll all become clear to you at a point in time, and then you will thank me for it. Okay. You'll find out. Remember when I was buying all those chipped Goulias and you were wondering what I was doing?
Yeah.
I got a surprise for you. I know you like a good bowl.
Keenan!
I already knew it!
I know you like a good bowl.
You were in with him on this.
You have the honors.
All for me, you guys?
All for you.
All for you.
Okay.
Wind up. Yeah!
Let's set them up for round two.
I think we might have something here, you guys.
Cost of the figurines, $750. Smashing them, priceless.
Looks good.
This guy's still indestructible, so
Oh my God, this is so good for the soul.
let's send it.
Goulias. Let's get picking.
Feels like you on a
Shabby chic.
Sunday morning. Did you get that package we sent you?
Yeah, I did. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's your job. You gotta find out what that box is. What's that truck up there? That's a mobile sign.
Lying flat.
Yeah. Let's follow him. I'm out on it at $1,000. Absolutely.
Don't worry, you haven't bought it yet. Relax. Hello?
I'm getting a little frustrated, so I think it's time for me to just cool down a bit. I'm Scott Cousins,
I'm Sheldon Smithens.
and we're pickers.
See that fork in the road? Take it. We travel all over Canada.
Looking for hidden gems in basements, attics, and barns. For me, it's all about the thrill of the hunt. Oh man, we might have hit the mother lode here. I like to move fast. I can always find something we can make a profit on.
I thought I'd seen it all, Scott. I'm looking for that one-of-a-kind item that has its own story to tell. Just like the people we meet, every story is different. It's not junk to us.
No, I don't think I've seen another 2 cowboy hats in the entire province of Quebec so far.
Do you feel like a fish out of water when you're in Quebec?
I don't at all, actually, because there's something about the Pickett community that it doesn't matter what language you speak. It is the language of antiques.
These are the Laurentians. You know why they're called that?
No, I don't, actually.
Because they're right near the St. Lawrence River.
Oh, they're parallel, right?
Yeah. The Algonquin called this area Tremblant, the Trembling Mountains.
Oh, so that's where the name comes from.
Yeah. Going to see Mike. Mike's got a 3-story barn loaded with stuff.
I don't think I've ever been in a 3-story barn, have you?
No.
There's an old tractor up there, like an old Massey. There's a big old barn. Now that one looks like it could be 3-story.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, this could be fun.
Yeah.
This has got to be the place.
Welcome to Mont Tremblant.
Thank you. I'm Sheldon, and this is my driver, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So this is your place?
Yeah, this was the last milking farm in Mont Tremblant, and now the farmer does hay. That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
And you?
I like to collect. Why don't we go into the barn?
Okay. Mike seems cheerful enough. I just haven't figured out yet what he wants to sell and what his prices are going to be.
Oh,
Whoa.
smoke.
Well, this is made for short guys like us. We walk into the barn and there's stuff everywhere. Holy cow, what are you doing here?
Come on, we're collecting. We're having fun.
Stuff screwed to the walls, stuff in piles on the ground.
Where are you finding all this stuff?
Garage sales, auction sales. I like a little bit of everything. Decoy ducks, lanterns, pottery, nice wood pieces, different stuff.
Oh, wait, what's that? As we're walking along, I spot an 8-gallon Medicine Hat Potteries butter churn. That's Medicine Hat Potteries out of Alberta. You see Medalta more than you do.
From our part of the world.
Yeah. You don't see the Sleepy Indian ones that often. It's missing the lid, but it's got the Sleepy Indian logo, which is the one that's desired by people that collect Medicine Hat pottery.
I'll tell you who wants that, is somebody to use it as an umbrella stand just because it's
Right.
got the size. It'll never churn any butter anymore.
That's out from our area. That's something we should take back to our neck of the woods. What would you want for that?
150.
I wouldn't even sell it for that in Alberta, where Medicine Hat Potteries is known. I'm thinking Mike either paid way too much for his stuff, wants way too much for his stuff, or both. But I'm always hoping. What's the story on the little sign? Mike's got a little snowshoe moccasin rental sign. It had a $3 price tag, which tells me it's not that old, but it's a neat little sign.
Probably 1950s, 1960s. And I think at one point, he put some tape over it and raised the price.
Right. Is that something you'd sell?
Sure, $20.
Done. And I just shake his hand right away to try and send the message that if he quotes the right price, we're not going to bargain with him. I'm going to wander along here and see what I can see. Oh, that's cool. What's the story with the metal on these?
This is the first time I've ever seen a pair like that.
I mean, these must be, if you were training for an Ironman, you'd put these on your legs and run through the snow with them. I mean,
Wow.
these are bizarre.
Isn't that unusual?
What would you want for those?
100 a quarter.
My concern now is we're just gonna have to pick and choose the odd item because we're not buying in bulk today. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
Nice old barn.
Woo! Check this place out, Scott. I love it.
The barn's about 15,000 square feet and it's full of antiques.
A little funky piece of folk art. I don't think it's very old because it's been cut with a mechanical saw.
That's so bad it's good.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It looks like Frankenstein's driving it.
Got another one here. Little
That's
whirly gig.
That's a nice piece.
Yeah. I like the fact that it's ready to be used.
Yeah.
So what would you want for each of your whirly gigs?
$200 for the pair. And I think that's fair.
And how are you valuing them individually?
$200 for the pair. That's how I'm valuing. We're just negotiating, and that's part of the fun. No, I think that's fair. I really do. I love it, and I know Scott loves it.
I want to know what you want for that one.
I don't know. I'd rather sell it too.
We're trying to buy some whirly gigs for Mike, but his price is high to begin with, and there's no negotiation on those. I'm about half that in my brain.
You can't be half that. Impossible.
Okay.
Scott's a pretty aggressive negotiator, but sometimes my laid-back technique has its advantages. Forget the airplane. Let's go into the boat department. Tucked in a dark corner is a really nice rowboat.
Oh, it is a good boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what's with the planks?
I actually think those are the boards for the bottom, so you don't do the old Barney and stick your foot
Right.
through the base. I'm sure it's a Peterborough. That's a very, very desirable boat. She's in pretty rough condition.
It's not that rough. It's hard to find. Very, very hard to find.
How hard to find is it in terms of dollars?
I don't know. Give me a price and I'll tell you if we're even close.
Well, why don't you give us a price
No.
and we'll tell you if we're even close.
Not this time.
We bought a cedar strip canoe yesterday for $350.
Well, I'd buy your canoe right away
Gee,
for
let's haul
$350.
that ass over.
We got to make some profit. How about 500?
I'd give you $400 for your cedar strip.
See, there you
Hello,
go.
what's wrong with a $50 profit?
Yeah, and we got to ship it here, right?
But let's keep our eye on the ball
Yeah.
here, gentlemen.
My
What
eyes
about
off the ball. I'm getting a little frustrated, so I think it's time for me to just sort of head up into the next level and cool down a bit.
Mike? You're walking away from me? You don't know? You don't want to sell it?
I'll sell anything, Sheldon. What's it worth?
I don't know. I'm tempted.
What's it worth?
Let me take a closer look. I'm not out at all. This one certainly needs some repairs,
Hold on, it weighs a ton.
but I'm not walking by it unless we can really take a good run at it.
Well, your partner in crime is
I'm here.
somewhere else.
out.
Well, I'm out on it at $1,000. Absolutely.
Okay, don't worry, you haven't bought it yet. Relax. Hello? Same
See,
thing.
this is
Yeah, pretty much the
rotted
same.
right out here, though,
Yeah,
Shel.
this piece, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
Here, let me pull it.
Come on, Mike. Let us know where you're at here.
9.5.
Too much. I was thinking 5.
Pass. $800 bottom line. That's fair.
$650.
$800. Sheldon, it's worth that all day long. There's none around. You know that.
All right, I'll move a little bit, but you got to move a little bit too.
Go ahead.
700.
$750, we got a deal.
$750 done.
Thank you.
Finally, at $750 we shake hands.
Scott, you got a problem.
Yeah, I heard that.
You're moving a boat.
He knows. Hey, incredible. We go up into another level. This barn just does not quit. There's more stuff. I didn't even know they made armor for little people. Mike's got a little wee suit of armor. Guy's got a little mask and the shields and a little sword.
That comes out of Winnipeg.
Really?
Yeah.
Could have been Winnipeg Steakhouse, Winnipeg Car Wash, but last time I checked, there weren't any castles in Winnipeg and there weren't any knights.
What's it cost for a miniature kind of a suit of armor?
2.5.
You got a little flexibility on that?
A little bit. It's all original.
Really?
I packed it up in a duffel bag and brought it back here.
I would have sat him on the seat beside me on the plane. I'd say 150.
$200, it's yours, and that's fair.
175.
Sold.
175 it is. Good man.
Sheldon is a little smoother than Scott.
What are you asking for a pair of snowshoes?
Scott can be much more punchier. I need 125 for those.
Too much for us.
But both are very knowledgeable on their antiques and good negotiators.
So what do you got in here, Mike?
Well, I've got some antiques from a restaurant in the old village in Tremblant called Resto Pub au Coin.
A pub.
Yeah. And this is part of his old bar.
Oh, it's a bar. Rip off the blue tarp, and sure enough, turn of the century bar sitting there. So it looks like it's got some age to it.
You have a little room there? Let me tell
There's
you.
a little piece there.
There we go. Huh?
What's it look
Not
like,
bad.
Shell?
Looks good out front.
Does it?
Yeah, and it's a nice big wide plank of mahogany.
Somebody drilled a hole for a beer keg, probably.
Yeah, for the taps.
I want that bar because we've got a use for that bar at our warehouse. They're really hard to find. There just weren't that many of them and they didn't survive. So what do you need out of that?
I think about 3.5.
350? How about 200 bucks?
How about a little bit more and we can make a deal?
How much is a little more?
2.25.
Shake the man's hand. 2.25?
Right.
Excellent. I'm happy with that.
Good, great.
No question that that's the buy of the day for us.
Well, that's fun then.
It's a hot day. It was sometimes a frustrating day.
But all in all, this turned out to be a pretty good day picking. We'll put your little guy in this at Halloween.
Nash would love that.
You should get 300 bucks for it. That's a good buy.
It's a good deal. It's a rare boat. You don't find many of them. We'll do well off it. In our warehouse, we've got a whole bunch of old country store antiques
that'd
we
be
can set up on
fantastic.
top. And if we go to sell it, we should really be able to make some money on that.
Well, you're always smiling. I love it.
I hope so. I hope you had a great time.
Hey, we had a great time. We bought some good things. Give us a call when you come out to Calgary.
For sure. I think it was great. I had a great time. It was just a beautiful day in Mont-Tremblant, and I sold some stuff, so I'm happy.
You know, that turned out pretty good, actually. I was a little frustrated early on, but the tendency when you get in that situation is to just quit. But we stuck with it, and at the end of the day, we ended up with some good pieces.
I'm with you.
Well, Sheldon, maybe you should call Keenan and see if he got that package we sent him.
Good idea.
I always wonder, what's he doing the 5 seconds before we phone him?
Hello?
Hey, Keenan,
Hey, Keenan, how are you?
Good. Just down at the warehouse.
did you get that package we sent you?
Yeah, I did. It's really weird. It's sealed all the way around. I don't know what it is.
Well, that's your job, Keenan. You gotta find out what that box is.
Are you up to the challenge?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I can find out what this is exactly.
Well, I can hardly wait to find out what you find out.
All right, thank you so much.
See you, Keenan.
See ya.
Oh,
By the way, do you know what that box is? Because I'm not sure what that box is.
I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. It's a box.
Hey, if we're in Quebec, you gotta go see Rob.
Yeah, he usually has some pretty good leads.
He has good stuff himself.
Wonder if he's still got that creepy doll, Clarice. He said he'd never get rid of her. Oh, there she be. Can hardly wait to see what he's got.
Let's go see Rob. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Sheldon, how you doing, man? Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, Scott.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Beer me.
Too?
Sure.
Right on, hang on.
Have you been out there finding stuff?
Oh man, I have found some really cool stuff. I've been collecting, buying, picking for probably 30 years. The kind of stuff that catches my eye tends to be mid-century modern, folk art, oversized stuff. It just kind of makes my boat fun.
Let's see what you got.
Sure, come on upstairs.
All right.
Love what you've done to the bar.
Thanks. Built in 1898. This bar is historic. It's one of the oldest continuously run bars in Canada. The railroad came through Hudson about 1890. The hotel followed.
Oh, look at this.
What's your step?
Man, if you were building in a walk-in cooler,
I'm looking at the cowboy boots.
you gotta
Sorry.
keep your eye on the ball here.
A little too big for me.
I got this really cool 1920s canoe. Excellent patina
Yikes!
to it.
She's got a boyfriend.
Yeah. We call him Pat.
Why are you keeping this horrific little thing?
Would you dare get rid of it? A relationship based on fear is a good thing, I guess.
Rob has a technique. He'll give Scott a beer, and then he'll throw $1 or $2 in. He's wandering all over the place, where I'm here on a picker mission.
I'm drinking, he's focused.
That's a nice canoe.
It does need some work. I mean, you can see.
That's the understatement of the decade. I'm not sure you do any work.
I think
No.
this kind of piece, you just hang it as is.
What would you want out of it, Rob?
$450?
Boy, that's sounding not too bad.
But we got to negotiate. If we ground you down to $350, would you go there?
$375?
Done.
All right,
Good.
sold it.
Now we're paddling along. Not in the best condition, but at $375, just a dynamite price.
What about the Oka sign?
No railway sign?
Oh yeah, it's the real deal.
And it's like infamous Oka from the standoff
across,
and everything?
yeah,
Just
right
down
across
the road.
river.
What would you need out of it?
I would need like 500 for that.
That's a big hit on that. That's I don't want to sell that piece price.
Yeah, that's a special piece.
Okay, here's the deal. If we come back here next year and it's still there,
Okay.
we get it for 200.
Eh.
So you better hang it up downstairs where it belongs.
It's a deal.
It's ours for 200.
I can deal with that.
Okay, show us some more stuff. Oh, look at this stuff.
Rob, you've been busy.
Oh yeah.
Rob's got a real eye, really funky designer stuff. That's what the market's looking for today, so we're hoping we can pick up some stuff from him that we can turn over at a profit.
Scott and I see a lot of trunks, but not too many in cowhide with studs.
Any good arch top or humpback trunk is worth $100.
Leather on the edges, nice and studded.
Yeah, somebody pimped it all up, right? This is all added later. You cover it in cowhide and it's going to be worth more, but the brass buttons on the top of it to personalize that trunk, that's what turns it into almost a piece of folk art.
Well, I think this one comes from the 1870s, based on this double lock hardware here.
Gotta ask, what do you need out of that, Rob?
I'm looking for about $450.
Well, it's really folky. The only problem is I think that's about what
we're
we
gonna
get out of it.
Yeah.
I'd grind you at 250,
3 1/4.
275.
3. Sold it.
I'm not sure if that was a good deal or not. Okay, let's keep looking.
Oh, I love the bowling pin. Feels like you on a
Shabby chic.
Sunday morning.
We weeble, but we won't fall down.
Everybody needs one of those at some point in their life.
Came out of Montreal. This woman bought a house, and she found it on the roof. Seriously. I kind of like it the way it is in its shabby state.
Yeah, it's sort of fun.
Yeah.
How much, Rob?
Shaped like me, too.
$100? 75?
75. 75 it is.
I was going 50.
You were going the wrong way.
You know who to play ball with.
Whoa! Right in front of me is a massive Smokey the Bear sign. Where did you get this?
Isn't that fantastic?
That cool?
Yeah.
Whoa! Rob's got an absolutely killer Smokey the Bear sign. Would have been just outside a national park, so that when you were coming into the park, you'd understand that you had to take care.
I got that from a forest ranger. This sign goes back around the 60s. And the Smokey Bear campaign started in 1944, just after Japanese soldiers had breached the Oregon coast, and they were sending in balloons full of gasoline to try and start forest fires to terrorize
Is that right?
West Coast Americans.
I never heard that before.
Huge campaign, only you can prevent forest fires. And it was so popular with the kids, they were getting over 3 million pieces of mail a year. They gave Smokey his own zip code.
Is this tape? No.
No, that's the only
rubber.
flaw. But the beauty about this piece is it's been in this forest ranger's barn for the last 20 years, so it doesn't have excessive wear.
That is a great thing. It's everything you're looking for. That is the corner piece to a Smokey the Bear collector's collection. We have to have that piece. So what would you need out of that?
A lot.
What's a lot?
1,500.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I think we might be able to sell it for $1,500. Maybe even a little more if we got lucky.
I've never seen one. Have you ever seen one?
Nope.
I can't even find one that's been sold.
I mean, it's a great thing.
Rob wants $1,500 for Smokey, which isn't astronomical. But hey, we're pickers. We're gonna come back.
I mean, we'd love to be into it for like 500, but that ain't gonna happen.
No.
Sometimes you just want to anchor your position for bargaining purposes because you think it might go back a few times. So if they start a little higher than you want to go, you just go right to the bottom. See, I'd go $1,000 on it for sure. I think that's a
$1,000.
I think that's a
killer
good
piece.
buy for us, and it's probably
Yeah.
you're making a bit of money off it too. That sign was not leaving this area unless it was in our truck. What the heck is going on? Did you sneak them in behind our backs or what?
I don't even know what she does.
You're being followed, Scott.
Wow, she is ugly.
What's the story on the seating here, Rob? There's a bank of red sports seats. We grew up in an era where those seats were in every arena.
These come out of the Le Colisée in Quebec City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they redid the seats a few years ago.
That's Jean Beliveau,
Yeah.
Guy Lafleur country, isn't it?
Well, they call Le Colisée the house that Beliveau built because when he played with the Aces, it was full every night. And then Guy Lafleur made his mark there, obviously, in 1970.
Yeah.
And also Lafleur played for the Nordique, remember?
Right. I've never met anyone in my life that doesn't love Guy Lafleur.
All right, well, I'm afraid to ask after such a great story.
Well, Guy's getting back, and he said that he would come sign them.
Oh, wow. Well, that makes a difference.
Guy Lafleur played for the Nordiques while people were sitting in those seats. More importantly, though, they were sitting in those seats when Quebec and Montreal had those infamous brawls in the 80s. So what would you sell them for signed?
I'd say a G for Guy.
A G for Guy. There's Habs fans everywhere, but especially in Calgary and especially for a good historic seats like those.
So let's cut to the chase. Rock bottom price for us two Alberta boys, who you used and abused so many times. So rock bottom,
Rock bottom,
Calgary pickers.
$800, $200 a chair.
Signed.
Signed.
Done.
Go Guy.
That's a great deal for us. There are a ton of Guy Lafleur fans in Calgary.
One of my favorite spaces anywhere in Canada is Rob's little home theater. I love this place.
Isn't this cool?
I've always wanted one of these things.
Oh, hang on. I got a phone call coming in. Hello? Yeah, they're here now. Actually, you guys downstairs? Why don't I bring them down? I'm sure they'd love to see their stuff. We'll be right down. A couple of pickers have just dropped by.
Are we gonna get to pick the pickers?
Absolutely.
Let's go!
Let's go. Richard, how you doing, man? So the guys wanted to come check out your stuff.
Oh, that's good. I brought a few surprises.
Sheldon?
Sheldon,
Nice to meet you.
Same
Hey,
here.
Scott, what do we got here, Richard?
We've got all kinds of things. Open hatches. Today I brought mostly pine furniture and a few odd things too. Just a bit of everything.
Where are you finding this stuff, Richard?
All over the place. Auctions, you know, flea markets.
We have a little more trouble with painted stuff out west than you guys do here.
Well, in Quebec, if you want to sell them, you need color.
What about the hutch at the back?
That one there, I need about $13.50 on it. But it's a pre-1820 piece.
I can see the value. Scott and I both love Quebec painted furniture, but we've tried it on several occasions and stalled.
I mean, it's one of those ones that I got a feeling I'd be ending up married to myself. But let's see what else you got in the back of the truck.
All right.
Oh, that's cool. A piece of advertising. I open up a box and find an old store display. It would have sat on the counter of a bar to advertise Stewart's Scotch whiskey. What would you want for the little Scotch?
75?
How about 50 bucks?
Meet me halfway.
60 bucks.
You got a deal. There you go.
Okay. That's a really good little piece and good condition.
What about the little trunk? Just a carpenter's box, isn't it, Richard?
Actually, that would be for an engineer or a
Right.
surveyor.
Yeah. Probably was fitted originally.
Yeah.
What do you want for that?
150?
I'm thinking 75.
Oh!
We gotta haul this back to Alberta and then make a bit of profit
Oh,
on it.
I've been there. It's a long way from home.
It is, isn't it?
100. Take her home.
85.
Oh, okay.
85 it is. Good.
Your dad loved a good pipe, didn't he, Shell?
He did. Probably part of the reason he's no longer with us.
Richard's got a little bag of pipes. There's about a dozen in there.
Does that one go in this one?
There are a certain segment of collectors that have pipe stands that are missing 1 or 2 pipes. So you can sell them for $10 a piece all day long.
Nothing overly starry there.
What do you sell your pipes for?
$60 for the whole thing.
Problem is you buy these cheap at garage sales, right? How about 40 bucks? That's my top knot.
I'll take 40 for the whole stand.
Okay, yeah, 40 for all the pipes. Perfect. We got a deal.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Richard's got a nice Quebec folk art carving. Hey, Richard, what can you tell me about the caribou?
A carver from Saint-Jean-Port-Joli. His name is Denis Dubé. His father and 2 uncles were famous animal carvers in Quebec.
I've seen the name before. I really like that piece, and I think Scott and I should drive away with it. What would you want for it?
$250.
Boy, I like that, but that's just a bit too much. Do you have a little room?
Talk to me. I'm listening.
Let's say 2.
Okay.
All right, done.
Good price.
I'm delighted. What's the story on the chair, Richard? Wedged in the back is a good armchair. It's carved, upholstered, in not bad condition.
I saw that in the garage sale. I liked it and I bought it.
That isn't a bad chair, is it?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful chair.
What'd you pay? Garage sale.
I paid $175.
Ooh, I don't think it's a lot more than you'd like to pay for
You
it.
stepped up, didn't you?
Good quality, very well made.
It's very similar to chairs that I see in a large hotel.
Definitely.
Does a small man like me look impressive in it? That's the question.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You are becoming.
The king of
You are
Alberta.
becoming in that chair. So can we give you a little profit, 200?
Okay.
Good. Good.
Thank you.
I think that's a good chair at 200, and we'll use it before we sell it.
What do you need out of your jacket?
Careful, he's gonna like your truck, too.
Today was a beautiful experience. Challenging but fun. If there was no challenge, it would break the business.
I think we got one more.
Oh, do we have somebody else?
Yeah, there's another guy.
Oh, let's go. We'll be right back.
This just keeps getting better. Rob tells us he's got another friend that showed up with stuff in a van.
Hey, Chuck, this is Sheldon.
Hey, Sheldon.
Scott,
meet
how
you,
are
Scott.
you? Nice to meet you. What do you got for us?
Eclectic mix. I've been collecting good 25 years. Mostly eclectic things, oddities.
What's the economy?
It's some kind of grinder of some sort. I thought it'd be a kind of a cool...
So you drop something in there.
The mail.
Yeah, it does look that, but you know what? That's
does, doesn't it?
That's like a farm implement of some sort.
Huh?
The price was right, so I liked it.
Not bad.
Hey, Sheldon, your favorite movie. Ready?
Wow.
First thing I pull out is I don't know what to say. It's a Saturday Night Fever special poster.
Doesn't get any better than that.
That is display also. That is not something that was sold to the public.
So how much would John Travolta be?
What are you doing?
80 bucks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I'm way below that.
Yeah?
Yeah, as much as my wife will tell you I'm a great dancer, I'm not in it at 80 bucks.
Chuck, how much do you want for the tobacco fume?
100 bucks.
Now we're getting close.
Yeah,
How's
that's the real
50?
deal. Oh, 80.
It's in pretty tough shape.
Yeah, but great subject.
Indeed.
Great subject.
60.
75. There's my hand. Right there it is. There it is.
60?
5.
65 it is.
All right.
Done.
I'm a little optimistic now that Sheldon's pulled the trigger on a deal. Maybe I can find something to buy.
How would you like those?
They're wild.
They're Bobby Orr.
Oh, they're
Can
Bobby
you
Orr?
imagine
Okay.
that Bobby Orr put his name
Oh,
on
he-
those ugly skates?
Oh, wait, what's that? Nice little folk art plane.
Oh, yeah. Little model balsa wood carving. Nice little piece.
Yeah, you don't see planes too often.
This is sort of fun.
Chucky's got a candlestick phone. And Scott and I see them all the time. They're good sellers. But this one is special. It's got a little metal box on it that you would drop a nickel in. A payphone of sorts, a really early one. What do you want for it?
$250.
Holy smokes,
Well,
really?
that is an early payphone. That's got to be good.
I don't feel like gambling that much today. So I thought, well, I'll lighten the load, perhaps. Well, you got a couple sort of incidental things.
What's
Plain-
incidental?
I love that. I would have used that line myself. An incidental is defined as something you throw into a deal when the person that's selling something else wants way too much money for it
What would you think about 200 for the plane and the phone?
No.
Definitely not 200.
Definitely, I'm not making anything there.
So what do you say?
275.
Well, Sheldon, I got a
2.25.
couple little throw-ins here.
There's some Bakelite here,
It's
right,
all
Scott?
Bakelite.
Look
You
at
got
this stuff carefully.
kind of a nice napkin ring.
Yeah.
How do I look?
It's you.
I think so too.
That's you, man. I wish I had a white suit.
So, what was your number on those
All right,
two?
all
Two and a
right.
quarter.
That was, look, I got to get at least 150 for the Bakelite and
250
with
for this.
275 with that. No,
I get the glasses, though, too.
Okay, no, you don't get the glasses too.
Come on. You're going to throw the Bobby Orr skates in.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Just so I'm clear, 275.
150.
150.
And these are free.
Yeah.
They're
Whoa.
wonderful, aren't they? I mean, who wouldn't want a pair of red and blue skates?
So I think we should take that back to Alberta. Even
I
though-
agree.
What do you think?
70.
70 and you throw in my buddy's cool glasses.
Oh,
I thought I already bought them.
no way.
I got to buy
No
them
way.
again?
Yeah, all right.
Done.
Thank you.
So what did I
And-
pay for the glasses? Just out of curiosity.
You have a nominal fee.
Okay.
What was it? Incidental. Okay. Yeah. They are professional at throw-ins.
I think we need a beer, don't you?
I definitely need a beer.
I think this calls for a cold, refreshing brew.
Today was great. We were doing fine with our old buddy Rob.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
And then all of a sudden, we've got 2 more guys, bought a bunch more stuff.
You know, you guys look a lot better with these on.
This is their 3rd time here. I think we have a similar interest in things.
Oh, yes.
How's that?
You look like you
Ball
should be a Devo.
Oh, that's disgusting. I love it. I think it's great.
That's a trunk we should easily get $600 for. Yeah, it's sort of fun. We can sell it for 500 bucks. That is a great thing. We're gonna at least double our money on that.
Well, guys, another great day.
Always a lot of fun, Rob.
Always a pleasure. You always wear us out and you always take all our money.
Oh, well, I think it works both ways. All right,
Okay,
guys.
thanks,
Thanks
Rob.
again,
All right.
Rob. Go find some good stuff.
Don't worry. The day was great. Had a blast. See you guys. I didn't think that they'd be buying this much, and I would definitely do it again. Yeah, why not?
Hey, well, wasn't that a day picking?
Always a great day picking with Rob.
And those contacts, Richard and Chuck?
3 characters there.
Yeah.
3 loads of good stuff, all different stuff. That's what I like. Everyone we deal with is gonna be happy with what we found today. So I'm actually riding a bit of a high right now.
Me too. Let's call Keenan.
Why did you have to mention his name?
Hello?
Keenan. Hi, Keenan. How are you?
Good, just squeezing a couple rounds in on the bag here and then back to work.
So how'd you make out with that mystery box?
Well, I'm kind of chasing in circles, it feels like. I found around a few people. Definitely some kind of storage compartment.
Well, you know, given that it's a box, I think it probably would stand to reason it's a storage compartment.
I guess so, but like, I mean, like, you know, I've tried a couple different things in it. I tried some puppies, and then I put baseballs and tennis balls. I walked out of basketball. But I do have some good news for you guys. That Texaco sign you had, I was looking through this thing you got on the desk over here, on a wheel kind of thing, like an old school phone book, it looks like.
You're talking about my Rolodex.
Your what?
It's the one with the cards in it, right?
Yeah, I guess if it's the Royal. Well, there's a guy here that says Kim, advertising and specializes in oil and gas. So I gave him a shout. Does it ring a bell?
Yeah, well, that's my buddy Kim. Is he coming over to look at it, or has he already come?
No, he said that he's gonna come over and do an appraisal.
Oh, okay, good. Excellent. Yeah. Well, look, we'll keep in touch with you.
Sounds good. Hello?
Keenan?
Hello?
Keenan?
Hello?
He's gone.
In more ways than one. What's that truck up there? Look at it.
Yeah, he's got some stuff in the back.
Stacked up high.
A couple chairs.
Sheldon and I are driving along. We're looking for a house to knock at or a barn, and we see a truck up ahead of us that's got some stuff in the back.
Oh, that's a 7-Up sign.
What's that underneath? There's something underneath.
Is that a sign?
I'm gonna get closer. Let me get closer. Oh, that's a mobile sign.
Oh, it is too, isn't it? Lying flat.
Yeah, that is an unbelievable sign, incredibly hard to come by. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, he's turning in. He's turning
pulling
in.
in.
Let's follow him. Bonjour, Scott.
Scott, how are you?
This is Sheldon.
Sheldon.
Who are you?
Trent, concerned that you're following me.
We get that all the time.
Yeah.
Stalking you.
What do you got here? What's the story?
Well, I got some stuff. My wife and I are downsizing. The kids moved out. Going around a couple of the shops in town to see if people are interested in picking it up.
Can we take a look?
Absolutely. I really like gas signs and folk art, old, unique pieces of furniture.
Is it all for sale?
It's all for sale.
Trent's easy to get along with, and he wants to sell his stuff. I'm just hoping his things are in good condition.
Stop signs sort of cool. Remember they used to have these in the, I think they still do in Banff National Park.
Got both languages.
Yeah, bilingual. Yeah, that's old. They don't have those anymore here. They got just that at.
I sort of like this one though, if I can get it out. The one piece he had in there that I thought was better than average was the rocking chair. Nice slat back on it, a little odd compared to ones you usually see.
Twig chair.
Yeah, but it's a nice little
Nice
oddball
twig.
rocker.
Yeah.
Pretty classy, all handmade.
I think that's one we should own. What would you want for that?
Oh, I'm looking for like 50 bucks.
I'd rather be in it at 25.
Yeah, I can't do that. I would say, look like nice guys. How about 35?
35 done.
Hey, he's just softening us up.
Yeah,
Sheldon.
exactly.
Yeah, I see. Bullshit comes in both French and English. At $35, that's golden. Oh, we should have that, don't you think?
I think that's a good one.
Cul-de-sac? What do you need out of the cul-de-sac sign?
Oh, I'd be looking at 30 bucks.
Yeah, I'd be looking at 5.
Okay, you want 5, I'll go 10.
15.
Sounds like an
Done.
auction sale.
Sold.
We've only passed about 2,000 cul-de-sac signs in the last few days. Couldn't turn another one down for 15 bucks.
This
An old 7-Up sign.
Yeah, it's ridden hard and put away wet.
Hasn't been shot at, though, I don't think.
You mean that rest isn't bullet holes?
It's either rocks or 22s, but here, I'll give you that thing. It's a beater. I'm handing stuff back, but I'm eyeing them up real quick and noticing that they're not in great nick. All I'm concentrating on is the sign that's under the stuff. Now, the pièce de résistance.
Yes.
Trent's got a 1957 mobile gas Pegasus flying horse die-cut sign.
I don't think there's anybody in town that would even be interested in this, but I thought I'd take it out, see if I could find somebody to buy it.
Well, I think lots of people would be interested in it. It's just that nobody would pay anything for it.
Yeah.
Would have sat up on the side of a dealership, would have had a bottom part that said mobile gas underneath it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's killer for a bunch of reasons. It's porcelain, it's oil and gas, it's die cut, and it's in pretty good condition for a sign of that age.
Pretty good condition. That was the key.
It's too bad. I had a whole bunch of gas signs, but another collector came along recently and
Didn't take this one, though.
didn't want this. He said it was too big. His wife would kill him
Oh.
if he'd had it.
Nice piece, though. What do you need out of it?
I think it's worth, I've been online there, like $2,000.
$2,000.
I mean, that's like, my top dollar.
Yeah, that's retail.
What do you
I'd be happy at $1,000.
$1,000.
I'm not trying to insult you, but we got to make some money off this.
No, it's worth more than $1,000. How about 1,500?
Still don't think that leaves us enough profit in there.
Yeah, you got to ship it all the way back. Well,
Yeah, we'll have to try and see if we can get it in the van, but how about 1,100?
Why don't we split the difference on the last offer? Go for $1,250. Would you do that?
I think we can do that. I think we can do that, Joe. I think we can do that.
Good.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Excellent.
There's nothing better than getting a great piece when you didn't think you were going to get anything. I think that's going to look really good. We got a red warehouse with a white wall on the inside of it. I think that'll look great right on the wall.
I hope we can wedge it in the truck.
All of the planets aligned there because we saw a guy that had great stuff in the back of his truck. He wanted to sell it. So we bought the best things that we could find. He got some money, works for everybody.
She's in.
She's in and she almost lays flat.
Doesn't get any better than that.
No, that's a nice chair, I like that. We'll double our money on that, no problem. We're gonna put that on the outside of our warehouse so that people can't get out. There we go, perfect. That's a great deal. Easy $2,000 for us, maybe more. That was great, thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you guys. Thank you very much.
Go find us some more stuff. We'll be back.
All right, I will.
Anything big and bold and red, we buy.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks a lot,
guys.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Nice guys, really good guys. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. It's really weird to be here in Mont Tremblant, have a couple of cowboys pull me over and come and buy a bunch of my stuff. I'm surprised, but I really liked it.
That's one of the best signs I've seen in a long time.
Unbelievable.
That was a great little willow chair. And you know what? We spent $1,300 maybe, but it was in, out, quick, unbelievable.
Hey, Keenan.
Hey, guys.
We're just back from the trip.
Good to see you, bud.
Yeah. I see you got the mystery box.
I got the mystery box.
Did you figure it out?
No, I can't give you a 100% answer.
Can you give us a 10% answer?
I'll give you a 10% answer. I'm thinking it's a home-built treasure box because it's completely sealed, minus one spot where it comes open, just held in by a couple screws that are a little bit out of the way.
How's it a treasure box? I don't get that.
Because this is so hidden that people can't see it, that you can put some valuables in there.
Well, they just unscrew the top and take it off.
I just thought maybe, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
It's definitely old. The patina is all right and hand-forged. Somebody spent a lot of time and effort.
Who knows?
The mystery continues. Keep working on that, Keenan.
Thanks, guys. Oh, I think that's Kim.
Kim? It's one thing for Keenan to tell me he's got Kim coming down, but to actually have Kim show up means he's done something right.
Just in here.
Hey,
Come on in.
hey, Kim. Good to see you.
You too.
Kim's been dealing in oil and gas memorabilia for decades. He's seen every kind of sign under the sun. That's the Texaco sign. So he's got a good idea of what that sign's gonna be worth.
That's the one you want appraised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheldon, I got something to pass down to you. We bought that as part of a package for $1,000.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
At Lawrence Place, right outside Moose Jaw.
Nice Texaco die-cut sign. I think it's 1936.
Have you seen this sign before?
I have seen them before, more in the US than in Canada. Condition is actually really good. The sign is rare. The die cut adds to some value because it's basically shaped like an oil can. It's not your regular rectangular or square sign. But yeah, based on the condition, I would put a value on that of $1,200 to $1,500.
Seriously?
Fantastic.
This is great.
Oh.
It's a nice sign.
Yeah, we thought it was good. We didn't know it was that good.
That's excellent. That confirms how great a buy that was.
Thanks a lot, Kim.
Thank you, guys.
See you, Kim.
Okay. You bet.
This was an amazing appraisal, and Keenan set it all together. Keenan, thank you very much.
No problem.
He did well. There is hope.